Ladies and gents, welcome to another video here on the EJL channel. My name is Tun, and today we are going to be going through probably the hottest SBC that has been about during FUT birthday. I was trying to cover some of the other ones that were a little bit more obscure, but we'll go to the meta, I suppose. It's a player I've actually completed myself, and that is Renato Sanches' FUT birthday. Let's have a quick rundown through the card. If you're here already, you already know, but it's cracked. It looks so good. 99 balance out the gate. His dribbling just feels so responsive. Really good pace, really decent defending, good shooting stats as well for a centre mid CDM kind of player. With that high work rate, the 5-star weak foot, the 4-star skills. I don't even know what traits he's got a hold of. He's got flair as well. It's all fun. Look, it's a very good card. His physicality's there, the stamina incredible, aggression really good strength, good job. I mean, look. The thing is with this card, and look, you can see it's not even, I mean, a lot of people went with a shadow, and I play him with a shadow just solely because he is my single CDM player. But that's the point, you can mix it up. You can play as him as centre mid, pushing forward. You play as him a cam as well. His passing's really good. What I think was a powerhouse you can put onto him as well. That puts his defense and his passing up. You can also put a guardian on him, which defending and dribbling. Even though I don't really think he needs the dribbling. Gladiator works as well, defending and shooting for that finishing boost. This guy could play anywhere down the middle, basically. You can play centre back if you want to do CDM, centre mid. Maybe not quite to push it out wide, but you could play him up front if you really wanted. I mean, what would you put him up front? I mean, a Honda, yeah, obviously would probably make sense for that 10+ finishing, and then he becomes an incredible attacking player. He has a little bit of everything. Really nice body type to move around as well, with him just being 5'9". Yes, okay, it is average, but at the same time, this card is very good. That's the point. You could literally play him anywhere, and what we're basically going to do is going to run through some squads that we have with him and just sort of decide where we want to go with it. We're going to go with the cheapest one first. Now, I kind of thrown this together, and I've kind of tried to keep it towards League On specifically, for the most part anyway, just because I feel as if it's really becoming meta. You can really get a good squad for your money out of it, and this is just kind of showing this one. In this instance, I went with Road to the Final Sanches just to show you what you can put together, but if you have the coins to do it, you can, or the fodder specifically, of course, you can put him in here as well. But it's another thing to kind of note, because of the price of this and the fact that he came out, and because obviously Lille are out of the Europa Cup, this card was once 1.4 million. Double the price of his current SBC, which I think is actually very well valued. And then it dropped as soon as Renato came out at 308. It's been lower than that as well. It was at 290. So just bear in mind that if you cannot afford him, you can do this card instead, or you can just buy this card and you keep the liquid coins. I don't think he's going to go much lower than that. The difference is, I mean, it's pretty significant, obviously, that 5-star weak foot as well, but it depends if you got the fodder or not. If you're going coins, you know, you could go down this route, but let's have a look at what we can get a hold of. And the fact that you can get Neymar in this team for a mil is crazy. I packed Neymar yesterday, and I was like, yes, loads of coins for this. 400k, it's still very good, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, 400k for Neymar, he's arguably the best. He is the best gold card in the game. Full stop. He's the best normal card on the game. 5-star, incredible. If you can't afford a Tal, get Neymar. He's just as good. Obviously, it doesn't offer the defensive side of things, but nonetheless, let's jump into the team. That Akone card that's just come out in the most recent team of the week. 92 pace, very quick boy. I went with the standard Dembele. He still does a job. Feels maybe a touch clunky for this time in the game, but as I said, this is a cheap team, very much focused on Neymar and Sanchez. Rafinha for, well, I mean, you can do kind of a little bit of everything. If you boost his pace up, which obviously you want to do, you put a shadow on him, and he suddenly becomes a very decent CDM. Depay up there as well. Obviously, we tried to keep the players still pretty decent. The centre-back options and defensive options at this price range is what really struggles. Atal is still a very nice one, even off Chem with that 94 pace. The defensive stuff's not really what he's there for. He's really good going forward. Klaus, exactly the same kind of vibe. Very much about going forward. Kempembe and Danaya in the middle. It's a decent little team for a million. And I think, you know, you want to look at this one, even if you're like, oh, well, a million's not a lot of, it's still quite a lot of coins. I think a million at this stage in the game is not really that many coins, but the fact that you get players of the quality of Neymar and Sanchez in this squad for a million, I don't think you're going to do significantly better for the coins on this one, and that's why it's down as the cheap one, because I mean, we really have moved forward on this one, and we'll come up to that one in a second, because this is our second team, and we started to really put some more FUT birthdays in here and put some what-ifs in here, because the promos have been pretty good to League On. Well, we've kept Neymar in there as well, but Lees Malou in the middle with Sanchez for birthday. This is coming in about 2.1. You could probably play around with this one. This is the only time we've really moved out of League On, with Varane and Mendy for the perfect links to French. It just kind of works out, really. We've kept Mandanda in there. If you can't get Mandanda, Loris works in this position as well, with these two players in the centre-back position. We've got Kimpembe at right centre-back, Sambia at right-back. Incredible. I've got him myself. Diatta out wide right. This card, if you're building a League On team with any of the good FUT birthdays that have come around, we're talking ours, you're talking players like Sanchez, and then of course Tal, etc, etc. Try and get this guy in. I'm playing him on 7 cam maybe, actually, and he's incredible. That 99 pace is ridiculous. The 88 shooting, he's got really good shot power. You don't care about these so much. Volleys, if it's an R1 cross, it goes in anyway. Penalties, not taking your penalties. Long shots 88, 94 shot power base, 99 agility base. Absolutely incredible. If you are making any kind of League On team, this is the one to go with. Marksman is what FUT been saying. I like finisher on him just for that little bit of extra balance. Personally, that's what it is for me. The composure is maybe the only thing that lets him down, and I don't think Marksman puts that up either. So that's the only thing you would really complain about. His passing is not fantastic. Either way, besides the point on what we're doing in this video, he's incredible. You need to try and pick a hold of him if you possibly can. Just got his upgrade. Torvin in the middle, very, very nice card as well, with one of the informed Depays. He's had a couple of them so far. A lot of 5-star skills in this team going forward, and I have to say Sanchez and Lees Malou in the middle will be still quite good. Let's move on to the final team that we did really like. And if I had 3.731 million coins and 850, this is the team I'd be building. I'm currently saving for one player in specifically on this team, and that is our 895k, and this is just furthermore explaining why the League On is looking so good. Another 5-star weak foot midfielder with 4-star skills, medium defenses, high attacking. He looks insane. The passing, 94 short passing is fantastic, with a 92 vision. Has some defensive stats so that you can play him in that centre mid role rather than cam. But if you did want to play him in a cam role, I mean, look, this is the thing. People can't decide what to do with him. That's the issue. Put a shadow on him. Defensive stats are there. What else is everyone? Sentinel on him. Okay, so that really whacks his defensive stats up, making him an even stronger centre mid, because everyone thinks his agility pace looks really good. For me, I think something like an Anchor would probably do it, boost that pace up just a little bit. What else is everyone? Engine? What are we thinking about engine on this one? Yeah, the balance. Boost that right up, get the passing up there as well. His pace just up enough as well. I just put out and run him at this point. Look at that, my goodness me. Look, such a good card. I need to try and get a hold of him if I can, and that's kind of where we're at with this one in particular. We mixed it up a little bit and put Gunter and Upamecano in there, because that's the only problem with League On is the fullbacks. The fullback is an issue position outside of Sambia, who's sitting in right back there at this moment in time. That's the only position where I would try and maybe move away. We went with Gunter and Upamecano. You could probably link with a worse centre-back for Gunter, but he's really good, and I think even on the 8 cam that you'd be able to get him on, he'd still be fantastic. And obviously Neymar and Mbappe sitting in. I mean, I think this is as good as you're going to get for 3.7 million coins. But let me know what you think of the squads below. We've been pushing out these videos as much as we can, and hopefully you guys have been taking some tips from the videos and maybe using some of these squads, or even just seeing a couple of links that you could potentially get. You know, I think Aouar is somebody who links a lot easier. Sanchez is typically not the easiest to kind of link, but I mean, we could try and have a look very quickly at my squad. So here's my squad, and I was very fortunate to get Red Ronaldo out of the FUT Champs upgrade, but putting him in there, Sanchez has some really nice Portuguese links, and I've always sort of committed to some Portuguese players because I had Ronaldo, which is why I've got Fernandes and Felix in there as well. Obviously we did Felix before that, so it links really nicely, but this is how I set things up. Also packed Atal is another incredible player that you want to get a hold of if you potentially can. he's one of those where you kind of look at it, and if you wanted to get rid of Diatta, I'd put Italian in there as well, but it's a lot more expensive. He is a good 300, 400k and more, and I'd probably concentrate on getting Aouar. I think Diatta's a really, really good option out wide, right? Aouar still fantastic, Ital brilliant out wide as well. But yeah, I've been very, very fortunate with my team, but this is how I've kind of set it up to sort of give you some other links that can make their moves in. But let me know what you think of the teams. Let me know what you think of the most recent videos this week. Hopefully you have been enjoying them, and as I said, taking some tips from them. And if you can build the squads around Renato Sanches, I do believe you should. I think he works fantastically. Centre mid, getting forward kind of role. Anyway, let me know what you think of Renato. Let me know what you think of these squads. Please leave the video a like, comment if you have not, and also subscribe if you have not. And we will see you for the next video.